Yeah.
I wouldn't do heroin not under a bridge, so I mean that's my rule.
I would eat cheese and enchiladas.
I mean, obviously people do drugs. I've done drugs, like I'm addicted to marijuana, but I'm not addicted to like other drugs. But like
I've done heroin.
Did you make popcorn if you had the facility to make popcorn?
I managed to avoid.
I don't want to do heroin. It's not something I strive to do. But yet I would do it under a bridge.
I'm glad.
Meals on front that you can like wheel around. I don't like microwave popcorn.
I enjoyed my experience on heroin.
I like
I mean,
so
I broke my homeboy's
like
heart.
1982 era, like kind of popcorn. Popcorn machine.
That's exactly what it is. It's opiate.
Lay down.
It's opiate taken to the
Ooh, yeah.
most pure level
That's good.
of what it can be.
You stand by it while you.
I would try it. I don't want to try it.
This is insanity.
I'm not gonna take up the first offer that I get
I've enjoyed
on it, but if I
know
my way around the drug world, or like finding pure
I would actually, it can be a good experience if a group of, say, 4 or 5 friends or relatives or people who are close to each other who can, one guy takes it and once it gets, for more, everyone else holds it back.
I've also heard about like someone like watching someone die on it before, you know, and I know someone that died from it.
Yeah, it's wicked. It's fucking wicked. And I'm sorry to hear that happened to someone you know.
Well, it was kind of a bad batch or something, you know. But yeah, like it happens. Like I mean, I just don't know. Like, it's not one of my like favorite drugs. Like, it's honestly my whole life been a drug I've been against.
It's too good to be good in any sense, yeah. But I suppose if you're like me and you've willfully sought out things that are no good anyway, doing heroin once.
Not that I have the best behaviors, I don't tend to seek out, or I try not to seek out things in my life now that are willfully, that are negative for me, but like, I'm not saying that I'm like seeking out or anything, but I would try it once under a bridge. Just once, like, but that's what they all say. They told me, don't do meth. Never, not even once, you know, like, well, I've done several drugs similar to meth. I've only done meth twice, and it was more like 8 times in a 48-hour period. But that was years ago, and I don't have any desire to do it again. I just don't.
I've done crystal like 4 or 5 times, and I have had one like 3 or 4 day binge. Well, I had the state patrol chasing me, and if they would have caught me, I would have been in the pen for like 7 or 8 years.
See, my boy is gonna get out of prison.
God, fuck that.
My boy's gonna get out of prison 2 years, if he's lucky, after I graduate from college. And he went in, he dropped out of high school. And started committing crimes. I luckily.
Why isn't this on the fucking loud ass volume right now?
There's no speakers, man.
Oh man, I tried.
No, this is decent. Yeah, no, but I just want it louder.
I would agree. And this is the old version. The new version of Soma. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's like.
No, I definitely haven't heard this before. I'm interested in it though.
This is the old version of Soma. The new version of Soma. I listened to it today. It starts
hold on, what's the name?
Near to Silent.
What's the name?
Dead Mouse.
Oh, okay, Dead Mouse. Yeah, I know Dead Mouse.
On his new album, the song, it starts out Near to Silent. This song here is almost a song that I can't stand because it's rough on the ears. It's like hard to listen to sometimes, you know? And until you get to these points where it's just magical, you know? But the new version of Soma, it starts out almost silent. It's like a buzzing noise, almost like something. And it's like
that.
It builds up. It's like really rough, you know, and then it drops these like harmonious like balances, you know.
That's interesting.
It's like I don't want to listen to you, but like I'm gonna keep going for like 7 minutes, whatever it is. You're thinking this at 3 minutes. Again at 5 minutes, you know, and then again at 7. It's like, and then you get done and it moves on to the next song.
What do you think about that, Paul?
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, people fucking.
That's just talk. I might be talking.
No. People, no.
I'm a fake DJ. Check this out. I'm bringing in the fader. I'm cutting out the sound, and then I bring it back.
No. But what I'm saying is
my
like
favorite band, and people copy.
It's true.
What were you saying?
People sometimes cower away from their courage, and I don't think that should be a thing. You should be courageous enough to say, "This is what I love."
You guys are lucky to see me in public because I normally hide behind a glass seal. And
why do you do that?
I'm antisocial.
Has it always been a part of your life?
Since I was in middle school, as much as anti-hero was part of my punk rock lifestyle, anti-social was part of my life as well. I almost rejected my peers, or most of my peers.
Where did you grow up?
Small community, Teton Valley.
In Idaho?
I was a skier. Yes.
Wyoming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there on the border of Idaho.
Right on where?
You know.
Idaho.
That gold medal wrestler.
Oh yeah, you're from where Claire's from, right?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yep. Up there in the Tetons. Small community. I had like a large sense of like the corruption in the world, but I didn't understand the wholesome values included in the valley where I was from. Like, I wish that I would have understood that more, like, and actually been a part of like the community more. And someday maybe I will be part of the community, like. But for now, like, I mean, when I was younger, I was kind of a jackass. If I look back on my life, hindsight's always 20/20. Like,
we've all been jackasses.
I mean, I was I shredded skating. I hated the system. I hated certain people. Like, I had a hard time like attaching myself to anything like emotional. Like, I built my lifestyle into shredding concrete, like, and then I ran away from everything. I went to California, like, and I felt bad.
What'd you do in California?
I went to school for 2 years and drank.
Nice. Yeah, we've all been there
tried
before.
To fit into a group that I really had no interest in, and California's a big state.
Yeah.
And Orange County produces a lot of fucking, like, crap.
We've been trying to write a poem as long as California since the day we
were like, where are you from? Ohio?
We're from Nebraska.
When I think back,
California is the
now,
logical extension of America. That's what.
Nebraska.
Yeah, it's fucked up, isn't it?
Both of you are?
Yeah.
No, we're all from Nebraska.
North Platte. What's that?
North Platte, Nebraska, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Get that 308. 308, baby. 308.
I believe Kearney, Grand Island, Scotts Bluff, and all of them are also in 308.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
We only have 2 area codes.
Are you from Nebraska too?
I still consider myself South Dakota American.
Shut up! Come on, just represent. God damn it!
But you came here with them.
Oh, yeah. Central Plains.
She lives.
See, I was actually born in Wyoming, but I grew up in Idaho. On the state line. But, so South Dakota, Nebraska. North Dakota recently introduced the strictest abortion law in the United States. And I personally have a problem with that.
You do personally? Yeah. Do you need to have an abortion?
No, I don't.
No, but what I'm interested in is like how it's personally affecting you.
Like, listen, I have a problem with the world population. I don't agree with like a lot of things that happen in the world, and I think that what's happening in North Dakota right now with all the oil and just the population is like coming to, I don't even want to say it, but I think that abortion may be even necessary at some point. There's gonna be certain circumstances where,
you sound like Mound, dude.
I'm not trying to be like negative or like overbearing or anything, but there's too many circumstances where there's like women pregnant that don't want to have a baby.
What would happen?
It shouldn't happen. I don't think that.
What would happen
there's like
if
too many people in the world already?
What would happen if like we didn't ever have to talk about
I don't
this?
know if you guys believe in God, but that has nothing to do with it.
What would happen if we never had to talk about this and this entire conversation would only be between a woman and her doctor?
I almost wish that I didn't.
I mean, like, what would that world be like?
But yeah, it was like thrown in my face on the news channel and the radio. It was like, North Dakota introduced the most strictest law on abortion. I was like, so I have my personal thoughts.
Like saying we should never ever have a conversation about it outside of a woman and her doctor. Like, I think we should maybe talk about it otherwise.
Oh,
yeah, we're
not
like
Catholics.
We're not like a big group of
people should have to take responsibility for their own actions.
You say that, I agree.
Oh yeah, you're falling into the great American cliche. Take responsibility for your actions.
I'm talking about you're like copping out if you're saying that like women and their doctors should be the only ones who ever talk about abortion. That's bullshit.
No.
Amanda.
And that's reductive of what I was saying.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is like, no, everyone involved should be, but the only people who should be involved are the people who are affected.
I'm not making a decision, but I don't think the governor of North Dakota has the right to impose the strictest law on abortion when
I would
North
say
Dakota
that
is like the most retarded state.
The most
and
important thing
oil.
is to avoid bringing up
I hate it.
You
a
hate
very
oil?
primal level
I love my
identity, political argument.
No, but I mean, it's like, it's
Yeah.
weird to hate it in
I just bring it up.
It's my fucking birthday.
Yeah,
And it's a rule of heaven that everybody has to be.
Don't do this all over the ground.
But it's bizarre to hate an inanimate
You are
object.
the Lord of this heaven.
It's bizarre to hate a man.
No, an inanimate object.
I'm glad you
It's weird
recognize
to
that
hate
one.
something that
I
is
get it.
alive.
Mosquitoes sucking the nature of blood.
I sort of equate mosquitoes to inanimate objects too, because they don't have a consciousness. So like basically everything outside of human beings are inanimate objects to me.
What about dolphins, dude?
Okay, you know what? Yeah.
Their brains are just as
They're
sophisticated as
inanimate
ours.
objects, too.
Their brains are just as sophisticated as ours.
Anything that humans can have their way with
Humans.
without any difficulty.
I like.
We cannot
It's
have
an
our.
inanimate
This is my
object.
first time out in a month.
Get real,
like,
Kyle.
work.
We can't have our way. What about bears then? What about bears?
But, like,
Take that fucking goddamn dolphin out of the water and put that fucking goddamn bear into the water. And we'll see how easy it is to fucking have your way.
Dolphins have bigger brains than us.
I
I'm
get
in
that.
trouble, like.
That doesn't matter.
Don't talk shit on dolphins.
I'm not talking shit on dolphins. I'm just saying, like, why not just be crazy and think about, like, different things that aren't accepted?
Like what?
Worldwide freedom, for example.
I agree with what you just said.
Let's all have a crazy conversation about things that don't actually
mean anything.
that aren't actually talked about.
What about saying